Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, LucyBe here. Today's topic is, as you can see, love with no condition. Yes guys, this time the world is going through a lot of trouble. There is a lot of crisis going on, and as such, the world needs unconditional love. Before I go further guys, I want to say, if you're new here, please, you're most welcome. If you're returning, please, thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for caring. And if you're new, please subscribe, like, and share. And please stay, okay? Okay, guys. So yeah, the world right now at this point, the world needs unconditional love. So what is unconditional love? Unconditional love means loving somebody without expecting any benefit out of it. Yeah, unconditional love means loving someone without expecting any return out of it, or no string attached. Loving somebody wholeheartedly, loving them the way they are, loving them without, but all that you want is happiness for them. Unconditional love, guys. Maybe if it's hard to get what I'm saying is, I start by giving example. Unconditional love, guys, you can see it within parent. You see parent. I'm a parent, and I believe you watching, some of you might be parent. If you're not, okay, this example that I'll give will make you understand. You can see parent, they love their children unconditionally, no matter what situation the child is, no matter they're stubborn, no matter whether they're thieves, they're evil, a parent will still love their children without expecting anything from it. For example, see when a baby is just born, they will cry, especially if you find this crying baby, they will cry to keep the parent at night, can't even sleep, they will do anything, they'll scream, they'll do anything, they'll mess up, but a parent will stay all night with this baby. Simply why? Simply because they have unconditional love for them. Yes, guys. So at this point, the world needs unconditional love. And the love I'm gonna talk about today is not about only relationship, it's about a general love. Love for everybody, love for humanity, love like for, you love your neighbors, you love your friends, you love your family members, even you love your husband and wife. The love I'm talking about is loving everybody without expecting anything from them. Loving somebody like ready to help them, ready to care for them, ready to support them no matter what, but without expecting any return from them. That is unconditional love. Maybe I should also talk about conditional love so that you can understand what I mean by unconditional love. Conditional love is a love where you love somebody, but you care for somebody, you help somebody, and you expect something back from them, a return out of it, or a benefit. For example, conditional love could be, I'll give in a relationship, say a man want to marry, and then I don't call them good men. Some bad men come with, or women, they come with condition. For example, a man will say, before I marry you, you have to bear me a child. Or before I marry you, you have to bear me son. Before I marry you, I will only marry a woman who is like professional, a woman who is rich, a woman who has got this, who is hardworking, who can drive, that kind of thing. Or on the other side, a woman, ladies will say, I can only marry this man if he's rich, if he has a house, if he can drive this cool car, if he has lots and lots of money, I can marry him. Guys, those are the things that are called conditional loves, right? Or if I can give example of parent, maybe some parent, they love their children, they could have many children, but then they will only love the one that like they are rich, who give them more money, or maybe who give them lots of stuff. There are also those kind of bad parents also. Yeah, so they may only love their children simply because they bring for them something good, they bring them lots of money. Those are conditional love. You help somebody, but you expect something from them. Those are conditional love. Yeah, so the love I'm talking about today is not conditional love. I'm talking about unconditional love, because right now we all need to practice unconditional love. We need to learn to help others. We need to learn, for example, these days, because so many things are happening. You can, let's say, for example, you walk into a shop and somebody in front of you is trying to pay for some of the stuff that might be picked, but then they're short of money. You need to step in, because right now everything is expensive. So if you have more, step in, guys. Step in and help somebody. Whatever, top up their money if they can't afford. Secondly, if like for example, like maybe you have a day saver and then you reach your destination. This is what I normally do most of the time, even before the crisis. When if I'm like left with one bus stop like ahead, I'll start asking the whole bus, here I have a ticket here, does anybody need my ticket? I'll just tell them I have a day saver, does anybody need my tickets? I give them. And this time, people need this kind of thing. Some people, they just sneak into the bus because they don't have transport. They just sneak in. So maybe if they're going a long way, you never know, on the way there, they might meet, maybe police are there waiting at their checkpoint up. So you would have saved this kind of people. Yes. So many things. You see, like your neighbor is struggling. You see, they have so many children. These days, foods are very expensive. Everything is expensive. If you buy something, you have extra, you go shopping, put them in, try and do shopping for them. Like the other time, my neighbor, they only live two of them. And then she bought something extra. She came knocking on my door. She told me, I'm sorry to bother you. I don't mean to be rude or to be mean or to maybe think like you don't have. But unfortunately, I bought a lot extra stuff. I don't know if it's okay, I can give some for you, like for the boy, for your child. I say, no problem. I accepted it. Yes, because that day even, in fact, I wanted to go out shopping and I was very lazy. And whatever I wanted to buy, like milk, bread and whatever, she brought them. I just had to take it. So you see, that kind of thing. The world right now needs unconditional love, guys. So many people are suffering. If you don't have, you don't have. But if you have something extra, guys, we need to step in. Unconditional love means you can do a lot. You can maybe go to, even right now, so many, they are looking for workers. You can step in. You go and volunteer anywhere. Volunteer within your community. Go and volunteer in schools. Sometimes some children need reading for them. Serving at mealtime. Go and volunteer in hospitals. The world needs love, and we need to try and give this love to the world. Otherwise, where the world is heading, I don't know. Even though it's bad, even though we know this is not going to stay forever, it's going to come to pass, but we need to showing unconditional love wherever we are. Everywhere, in office, with your neighbors, with your friends. Just recently, 2 days ago, one of my friends, I asked for help and she helped me. She accepted. She did not even ask for any pay. She did not even ask for anything. Even when I went to her house, she cooked for me. She has helped me. She did many things for me. Those are the kind of thing we need in this time. My friend, you know what? If you're watching, I'm sorry. Thank God. I just want to say thank you for that. So, guys, the world needs unconditional love. Guys, I want to say, if you're new here, please subscribe, like, share with your social media. Guys, let's share. Some of this thing will help this kind of thing, we need to share it, guys. Because there are people out there, some people, they have like surplus, they have lots of things, but they may not have the idea, like to, maybe the extra thing, for them, they see small to them. To other people, it's not small. If you have extra clothes, take them to charity, guys. Give them to the people you can give. If you are living in diaspora, send it to, if you have the money, send it even to your cousin, to your brothers, to you, even when you send to your family, don't only send to your family, send to your neighbors. Let's support our community wherever our community, within here, wherever we live, and also abroad. Let's start to share love. This time, we need to share love, guys. Let's love unconditionally. Unconditional love in a relationship. This one, which is, I think everybody knows. It's when you truly love somebody, you don't give condition. You love them, and in this time, we need this unconditional, even in relationship. You have to love your partner. You need to not love them simply because you want something from them. Love them in their hardest time. Say, for example, many don't have money. Maybe your partner used to earn a lot of money, but now that he has lost money, he is not having money. It doesn't mean you should stop loving them. You should love them no matter what. You should support them. This is the time they need you the most. Love them even though in this time when they don't have money. Maybe sit together and plan together, think, how can we go on from this point? Or maybe because they don't have money, then you reject them. Don't reject your partner. Maybe because they have accident and now they have broken their legs. They don't like them anymore. Unconditional love. You love them no matter what. You love them in the time when they really need you. In sickness, you love them. You be there for them. However, unconditional love also has got boundary. You don't have to, you should have a boundary. You shouldn't let people take advantage of your good heart. Unconditional love means love. It doesn't mean hate. Don't love somebody like when they abuse you. There should be a boundary. Unconditional love means loving somebody, caring for them, helping them no matter what, but with boundary. You shouldn't cross certain boundary. You shouldn't let them walk all over you. You shouldn't let them abuse you. You should not let your loved one, you should not accept something that you don't like. You shouldn't accept. You shouldn't do something that you feel is not right for you. If it is something that you don't want, that is beyond your boundary, then there you have to stop. That is not unconditional love, that is hatred. So you cannot do that. So unconditional love, guys, has got boundary as well. Even though you love unconditionally, know your boundary. Yeah, so have your boundary. Don't let anybody make you do things that you don't agree with. Yes, guys, in relationship, do you understand what unconditional love means? Have you experienced unconditional love? If you have, guys, leave a comment down here. Or if you haven't, also let me know. Me, I've experienced unconditional love in my lifetime. Yes, with my parents. I've experienced with my first lovers. This when your boyfriend loves you unconditionally, whether you put on weight, whether you look skinny, whether you don't have makeup, whether you don't comb your hair, whether whether you don't have anything, but they've loved me unconditionally. So I've experienced unconditional love, which is a very sweet love. I've experienced with my parents, no matter what I do, they always loved me. They love me so much. So yeah, that is what I mean by unconditional love. I'm sure everyone experienced this, especially with your parent. If you haven't, guys, leave a comment down here. Okay, thank you already. Another example of unconditional love, guys, if somebody doesn't know unconditional love, you will see the love with God. See, God loves us unconditionally. This one, everybody will agree with me. For example, see, we are in this world. We have all type of people, all type of category. Good people, bad, worse, evil, jealous, the one that all type of people are in the world. But you see that in this world, it is rain. God give us rain. He gives rain to everybody, to all those kind of people. He gives food to all those kind of people. He gives sunshine to to all of us. He does not say, oh, you're bad, I will isolate you. I'm going to make it rain on you all day. Or I'm going to make it extremely hot, just that around you only. You get what I mean? But no, He gives all of us. That is unconditional love. He gives us food. He gives us life. He gives us breathe. That is the best example of unconditional love. We see it from God. I don't know my God, I call Him God. I don't know other people how you call it. Whatever, how you believe. We all have somebody we know is the creator. Yes, so you see, He loves us all unconditionally. He protects us. He gives us everything. He gives us life. He gives us food. He gives us everything. That's the best unconditional love. And that's the kind of love that we need to continue giving to others, giving to each other. In this time where the world is in this crisis, the crisis is serious. Everything is not right. This is the time we need this kind of love, guys. We need this kind of unconditional love, not only to our family, to your neighbors, to a stranger, to a foreigner, to animals, to anything. We just need this. The world right now, the world needs unconditional, and we all need to start practicing unconditional love, giving, sharing, helping, caring, right? The world needs this, guys, seriously. So when we talk about unconditional love, you wonder if you're to share or love people unconditionally. Sometimes some people may wonder, because in life, all of us, you wonder what you can do. So there are a lot of things you can do with unconditional love. First of all, you need to start by forgiving others, because sometimes some people find it hard to forgive others. For example, we all know that maybe many people have hurt us, even your sibling or even your parent, because some sibling might be, say for example, I keep giving example from diaspora. We who live abroad, maybe you send money to your brothers or sisters and they cheated you or something, or maybe and then you're mad at them. You've not talked to them 2-3 years, or you might be saying you'll never talk to them again, or even your parent, you're mad at them, they have annoyed me, maybe you did something bad, they chased you away, they didn't treat you right. You find it so hard to forgive. But trust me, you need to forgive, because this is the time you need to forgive. If you forgive them, if you don't forgive, you're gonna have this bitterness in you. It will like continue to build this in your life, and you start taking it on others, and you're gonna be a bitter person. But you have to forgive. You forgive and forget. Even though you find it so hard to forget, but at least start by forgiving. Because this time, no matter what, we need to forgive others. Forgive your family members, forgive your friends who has annoyed you, forgive your parent, forgive everybody, but while making sure that they don't take you for granted, they don't repeat it again. So in this time, we need to learn to forgive. Another thing, we need to learn to start by loving ourselves. When we love ourselves first, it's good, then we can pass it on to others. You start by loving yourself. Start doing the thing that you love. What are these things that you love? If you like music, play music. If you're creative, create something. If you like gardening, or you like treating yourself, treat yourself. Start loving yourself first. Start believing in yourself. And when you love yourself, and then by doing that, you can pass it on to others. That is another way of loving unconditionally. There are many ways, but I'm gonna just talk about a few, which I already talked about. One, which is forgiving others, and second, by loving yourself. And then third is love beyond anger. Sometimes some people can really annoy you. Say if a place of work, they can really annoy you. All you have to do is, you need to don't act at that time. Just you need to keep calm. If you can, if you feel like you're busting out, just start to count from 10 to 1. 10 while you breathe in, 9, like that, until when you calm down before maybe you can go and ask them why they did that, or you just ignore them. Yes, because this time everybody is going through a time. So if you start putting fire to fire, the whole house will burn. So it's better you face fire with water. If you see the fire is burning, just pour water on it, or just put a blanket on it to stop that fire. Yeah, so guys, this time we need unconditional love. You can do all this kind of thing. Number 4, guys, love the undeserving one. Sometimes some people, they are so hard to love them. However much you love them, they will not love you back. They are so hard to love. They give you headache. They are just, if you are not strong, you can't love them. But you still have to love them no matter what. Because say, for example, you have a stubborn sibling, a brother, maybe who is very stubborn, and you love him, but he doesn't love you back. You do good thing for him, but he doesn't really appreciate you, doesn't even care. And then something happened, you hear maybe he has been taken to jail. You still have feeling, you still don't have to leave him like that, or ignore him. You just have to go out, find a way of bailing him out, find a way of supporting him, that kind of thing. Oh, my sister, who hates you for no reason, but you still have to love them back no matter what. Hello guys, have you subscribed? Have you liked? Please, if you haven't, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, support your sister, okay? Like, share. When you share this kind of thing, it's gonna help somebody. It's gonna help in this current situation. So please share, guys, okay? Thanks already. Number 5, guys, in this current situation, accept people the way they are. Just know that everybody has dream and ambition. Even though you don't agree with their dreams and ambition, you still need to support them, because we are all different. Number 6, guys, learn to listen. Sometimes some people may be facing tough time. You need to learn to listen to them. When they're talking, you listen to them. If you can hold their hand and listen to them. Let them talk, because when somebody's talking and you're listening, it's very therapeutic. It will help them. If they will feel like there's somebody who understands them, who cares for them. It will help them. But if you keep interrupting, you don't pay attention, in that tough time, it will make it even worse for them. So let's learn to listen. Then after they have talked all their problems, and if you find you can advise them, your advice can help them, you can then advise them. Let's learn to listen to people at this time. Number 7, guys, give a hug if you can. If you find somebody they are facing a lot of tough time this time, if you can help them. And if they are crying, you see they're very down, give them a hug. A hug is very good. They say, for example, parents, when a child has got cold, when you hug your child, there's a belief that it kind of help them heal faster. Okay, so hugging is very good. And then the last one, guys, do something special for anyone that you love or you care. Like I said, you can, maybe you see a neighbor, they're gonna celebrate birthday, and this time they may not be able to afford cake. Volunteer and buy cakes for them. Christmas is coming, you see some family struggling, volunteer, and this time do shopping for them. Surprise them. You find somebody like struggling with something, help them. Do something special for your parent, especially. They are getting old. If you have parent, the lucky one, if you have parent, you guys, you don't know if you have parent, you're very lucky. Like for me, I don't have any of them. So if you have parent, do something special for them. Surprise them. Christmas is coming here. Surprise them. If you have the money, you never build for them, build for them. Do something. So this is what unconditional love mean. Unconditional love mean loving somebody, loving people wholeheartedly without expecting anything in return. Loving them with no string attached, supporting them, giving them, loving them extremely beyond caring for them, supporting them. Just those natural love, like this natural love. Just love somebody truly, naturally. Let's support people this time. It's lots of family are suffering. Lots of family are struggling. People are going through pain. There are too many pain in the world. Everywhere you look, everyone is suffering. Support those who are going to do exam during this hard time. Support them. If you can support them emotionally, support them. If you can support them physically, support everybody. Support the sick, especially with this time. People are sick and even they are not getting the appointment because we are lacking so many staff in the NHS. There are some people who are supposed to have major operation and they are not having it. You just have to continue supporting them, continue to tell them that it's gonna be okay, continue to help them, tell them, maybe you also help them, try and call the NHS, try something. A lot is happening, guys. What the world is experiencing now, it has not been there before. I have never experienced it before since I was born. This is my first time to experience the worst time of condition happening around me and others. I've never experienced this before. All this kind of thing I used to hear like a history, something that you can, when you're listening, when you're reading, or when they're teaching about this kind of stuff, you feel sorry for those kind of people. And I'm sure our time now, should the world exist, because the way I see the world, you feel like it's gonna come to an end with all this environmental scaring, with all the war around, with all this thing going on. You just feel like the world is coming to an end. But should it survive, then our future generation, they are going to read about this time, what we are going through. And they are going to feel very sorry for us. Yes, guys. So, guys, love unconditional. Don't do conditional love at this time. Conditional love is when you expect something from somebody. But love unconditionally. It will help the world. The world needs unconditional love.